though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And out Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big. And go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they get the... They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down. At this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, it's Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Let's go. What? 9. What? 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans continue to pour it on. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Man left, man left. Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go now.
On second down, Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Gets past one man. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run.
Let's go! Brad 38! Ohio!
Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round.
The play clock's running down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Kyle Brinza on now for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Defense showing blitz. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. To throw is Watson. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, a check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run. Devontae Freeman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Here's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Let's go!
Now Foreman, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To throw on second is Watson. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The play clock's running down. Here's Foreman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Foreman. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
They run again with Foreman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A carry for Foreman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that a little bit longer.
Elsewhere.